guys, good day. This is your favorite channel, Mathematics Appreciation, and today we'll be talking on simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation is of this form when we have two variables, unknown variables x and y, being part of an equation, and we are expected to solve and get values for the two variables at the same time. For example, if we have 2x plus y equals 4, and we also have 3y plus 3x equals 9. We have two systems of equation, and here we are expected to get values for x and values for y based on these two equations. So notice we have two methods primarily to be able to obtain the values of x and y at the same time. The first method we want to consider is called substitution method. And the second method we'll consider later on will be elimination method. So using these two approaches to obtain the values for x and y, no matter the method we use now, the result will still be the same for two methods. So we'll pick the first method, substitution method, to solve the system of equations. In this case, we'll just find an expression for x as a function of y, or we can also find an expression for y as a function of x. If we call this equation 1 and call this equation 2, we can say from equation 1, making y the subject of the formula, that means we subtract 2x from both sides of the equation, what we will have y equals to 4 minus 2x. We call this equation 3. We label this equation for convenience sake so that we can make reference to it whenever we want to use it to solving our problems. From equation 3 now, we can substitute equation 3 in equation 2. And that's where the name of that particular method comes in, by substituting. That means wherever we see y in equation 2, we'll put the value of equation 3. That means y will be equal to 4 minus 2x in this case. So we write this again as from equation 1, y equals 4 minus 2x, call that 3. Substituting equation 3 into, we have 3 into 4 minus 2x plus 3x equals to 9. That means wherever we see y in equation 2, we put what it is in equation 3. Okay, using bulk mass or PEMDAS, if you're not familiar with PEMDAS, it's one of the videos that we have in our channel. You can go back and have a refresher training on that. Using PEMDAS, we know that we need to tackle whatever we have in the parentheses first. So opening that up, we have 3 times 4 minus 3 times 2x plus 3x equals to 9. That gives us 12 minus 6x plus 3x equals to 9. If we collect 9 terms, we have minus 6x plus 3x equals to 9 minus 12. Minus 6x plus 3x is equals to minus 3x equals to minus 9 minus 12 is minus 3. This implies that x equals to minus 3 over minus 3, which is positive. That is the value of x. X equals to 1. So now that we have x equals to 1, we can substitute that particular value for x in any of equation 1 or equation 2 to have the value for y. And that is what we are going to do now. To get y, substitute x equals to 1 in equation 1 or equation 2. So we now have that 2 from equation 1, we have that 2 into 1, which is the value of x plus y, equals to 4. So if we take 2 from both sides of the equation, we have y equals to 4 minus 2, which means that y equals to 2. So using substitution method, we've been able to solve for the values of x and y to be 1 and 2 respectively. We call this a ordered pair, where we have the first entry here for x and the second entry here for y. Okay, so that's for substitution method. In the next video, we'll be using the elimination method to solve the same problem. And you make sure you discover that the solution will still be the same.